Hey guys, bringing you another one. This time in the Full Armor Gundam Mark III. I wasn't expecting to actually bring this to you all, but I got a really good round with it. The thing about, I guess this thing in particular was, I thought that the introduction of the Delta Gundam completely and utterly just pushed this thing out of the meta. As y'all know, the Delta Gundam has a skill that makes it, for the most part, unstunnable to any beam weapons. At least up until it hits about 50% of its health. Then after that, it takes like critical damage from beam weapons. This team has all but one of its weapons are beam, and it lacks because of that skill. The Full Armor Mark III doesn't quite have the ability to really fight it. And so for the longest time, I thought, okay, this thing's out of the meta. It's bad now. I'm wrong. So there it is, right there. I thought that was the Delta. I thought that was Delta Plus. So I ignore it. I instead focus on that Hyakushiki. Former Hyakushiki, by the way. Still getting with that shot. He runs down low. Alright, that's good. Now the thing about what you saw there, the thing about the Full Armor Mark III is it has a bunch of weapons. Much like the G3 Gundam, it's a combo suit. Meaning, you take a shot and then you switch from another weapon to another weapon to another weapon. You do that to maximize as much damage as possible. It's not just weapon to beam saber or beam rifle to cannons. You can go from leg cannons to rifle to shoulder cannon. 1, 2. Oh, would have been 3. Oh. But this thing has combos and stuns for days. It has an easy time keeping things still than our Delta Gundam. It has an easy time just piling on damage because it has weapon after weapon after weapon after weapon. And just about all of them will stun, at least eventually. Predict that. Miss that shot. I am surprised that I actually managed to hit. I want him dead, so I go for the kill or for the damage that I can get. As far as I knew, he was the lowest health guy there, so rather than changing my attention to the Zezulu, I decided to take the kill I could get. Reduce the amount of things shooting back at me, at least things that are getting up. Didn't kill him, but he's dead now. Fair enough. So for we're in the lead, number 2 is running for his freaking life. And we're going to spend, I think, the most of the rest of the game chilling here at base, shooting things that try to surround us. There's Delta Gundam. Rizel is my targeted choice because it's kind of big, it's kind of lumbering. It's going to have a hard time getting out of the way. As you see there, I missed one of my shots and hit his shield, but that's fine. Honestly, at this point, I'm more shooting Delta Gundam as a target of opportunity rather than focusing on the guys to my right. Rizel's back. That's fine, I got stuns for days. Predict that. Knocked down. And dead. Oops, not quite. This is also kind of another support suit you can play like a general. That Zezulu is now kind of priority number 1 because that thing can kill me in a single combo. But Gadfly seems to have him at least preoccupied. Unfortunately, while he has his melee weapon out, I cannot stun him. I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but for some reason the computer to my left here just decided to crash and turn on. Oh well. Bonk. And now he's dead. Usually in a situation like this, you would be losing, where you're pushed all the way back up to your base, you have nowhere to retreat to, and they're just coming in. But somehow we're managing to keep it up.
Your unit is being repaired.
I'm not sure what this guy
This
is.
is a winning strategy.
Might be the Rizzo. I don't know what the Rizzo's doing up here all alone. I don't know what anyone's doing up here all alone. Nope, that is the Yakushiki Kai.
Destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Something that can flies up here.
Beacon captured.
Just bonk that into the freaking building. Focus my attention up there. As you see, these shots aren't stunning. They're doing damage, but they aren't stunning, and they're only doing basically chip damage here. But I can fire on him for days. Something that isn't clear when you're just fighting the Delta Gundam is that it doesn't have a lot of ammo for any of its weapons. So you're going to catch yourself, at least when you're playing that thing, kind of reloading very often. Bonk. And this is what I mean by its combo ability, by the Full Armor Mark III's combo ability, that is. You can either force tackles, force retreats, or just keep things still, because you can just keep the pressure on. You can keep those guns singing, as I call it.
A bomb has been planted in our base. Minor damage. No need for concern.
While I'm at the base, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I do have a grenade that I can use to clear the inside, and only have one of those. So yeah, even though he has that skill, that reduces beam damage, I've already done a third to a fourth of his health. Even though I haven't been able to stun him, I did a third or fourth to his health in basically a single combo. Because on paper, that thing should absolutely destroy me. And if I didn't do anything, no, maybe he might have.
An ally is defusing a bomb.
Yep, let him take the kill.
Bomb defusal confirmed. That mobile
I'm probably going to die here, not a whole lot I can do about it.
suit has been destroyed.
You know, we're one take Drake. We are not restarting. We are not restarting this computer. I have no idea if y'all heard that.
An ally has marked the enemy.
We're kind of in an if we do nothing, we win situation. But two of our guys are on low health. Even so, I think we're fine.
An allied unit has been destroyed. Ally has destroyed
Yeah, I'm not jumping in.
mobile suit.
Smart move on my part. Smart move on my part. Don't jump in. Don't give them the points.
We won.
So yeah, don't underestimate the Full Armor Mark III. Still not bad. Do not underestimate it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later.
Here are your rewards from this battle.